Welcome back. Alright, so I got the memory card changed and figure out where we're going. I need to go back to, I don't know if it's Wyoming Road, County Road 353 or Forest Service, but I've mapped to something called the Encampment River Trailhead or something like that to get me on the right road. And then we'll go east from there and exit the road. Not looking forward to the heat later today when I get around Cheyenne. Not gonna be fun.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto 6th Street.
It's 81 here, and we're at 7,300 feet. Wow, that's the Pine Lodge, newly renovated. Looks pretty nice.
Turn right onto 6th Street. In a quarter mile, turn left onto McFarlane Avenue.
So that looks like they have a bottle shop here with liquor and beer and wine, which I can't believe it's big enough for that, but I guess it is.
Turn left onto McFarlane Avenue.
Oh wow, there's a hiker box
turn
back
left
there.
onto CC Road 353
For the-
Hill Road.
This must be a Continental Divide Trail, a resupply point in this town. It's a long way to come from the trail. You have to get a hitch. Alright. So it's CC Road 353. I don't know what CC means. County something? Encampment River Campground and Trailhead. There's a campground down here. Wow.
Take the next left onto CC Road 353 Philly Hill Road.
Oh, Savory was the town we came from. I wonder if I said Slavery or Stavery. I think I said Stavery. So that was the last town we came from.
Continue on CC Road
I'll have to
353
remember that.
for 1 mile.
Well, this should be fun. Got a new memory card and we're good for 4.5 hours. Till 5 o'clock. Alright, I'm gonna try and put the windows down. This bridge has a weight limit of 8 tons. That's it. It's not very strong. Oh God, the freaking washboards. Little SUV made it and a car. Must not be that bad of a road. I think that's a Traverse or an Equinox. One of the
In 1,000 feet, slide left onto Oddfellows Camp Road.
This little Chevy made it. Oh, lots of cars coming down.
Take the next left onto Oddfellows Camp Road. Continue on
Huh.
Oddfellows Camp Road for 3/4 of a mile.
That's weird. There's I'm not sure where the road to the right goes. Yeah, that's odd. I don't feel this is right. I feel like I have to go on the right road. Oh, you know what? What did I map to? I think I mapped to the wrong thing. I sure did. Alright, we are not going to have, I don't think we're going to have a map. Guidance on this road, because I have nothing to map to. We want to go to the Encampment River public access area. That just went to a campground and it was a dead end, and there was a trailhead. It'd be nice to have guidance. Alright. We're gonna have to take these towels down. Put one right here. Hope that's good enough. Too many bumps. I'm tempted to put the four-wheel drive auto on. This road is just horrible. This might not be very fun, but I gotta do it. get confusing back in here. I might need to map something. So I don't get lost. Let me see if I have service here. Here's the Hog Park Guard Station. Alright, I need to see where that is in the gazetteer. Sorry about this, but I want you to see what you go through sometimes on these roads. Wow, so I pretty much 550 is, oh, Finley Hill Road turns into 550 or 405. Eventually turns into 496. So my gazetteer doesn't show this hog station guard check, but I mapped it just so I could see
Sharing your real-time. In a quarter mile, turn right to stay on Finley Hill Road.
Alright, this looks like it's going to get me where I need to go. So it's 19 miles. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I hope I didn't do damage there. Oh, that was a big dip. I was looking at the map. Shoot. That's what I worry about. I took it straight, so I shouldn't have bent anything. Probably bottomed out. I'm not even sure I bottomed out the shocks, but I swear I got air. Oh, that was not good. That's the
Take
roughest.
the next right to stay on Finley Hill Road.
Wow, she's having me go right. There's no way I can do this road if that's it. No way. That's a Jeep road if I have to go that way.
Continue on Finley Hill Road for half a mile.
Wow, she is having me go that way. But this road takes me where I need to go, so I'm gonna go this way. There's a ranch this way. Basically, if it gets bad, I turn around. Wow, yeah, this might not be a good road. Might be out of my comfort zone. sure I didn't damage anything. Transmission fluid is really hot. Hottest I've ever seen it.
In 800 feet, turn left toward Water Valley Road.
I think I'm gonna have to turn around. Alright, we're gonna stop right here a second.
Take the next left toward Water Valley Road.
Let the transmission cool off. Alright, so yeah, I'm turning around. I don't want to do this road right now. I want to make sure I didn't damage anything. And also, I didn't realize I'm going over another mountain pass before I get to Laramie, which I want to see. So, I can do this trip on the way home potentially. If everything is good on the truck. Never seen the transmission fluid spike like that. So we're gonna get out of this. Oh, I want to see if I can talk to this guy. Wait. He didn't stop. Shoot. I just wanted to ask him how this road was if you do the entire loop. I don't feel good about being in these mountains for 3 hours and, you know, doing 25-30 miles on roads like this until I know I didn't do any damage with this. You'll see the dip when I go through it again. I'll go slower and you'll see how we go down a ton. I don't know how I didn't see it. I didn't think it was that deep, I guess. And I was looking at the maps. Yeah, got ahead of myself. Okay, the transmission fluid is going back down. I wanted to make sure I didn't have a leak. So when I stopped back there, I looked under the car. I didn't see anything leaking. Just so weird. I don't know why it. I don't know. I don't understand the transmission why it gets so hot sometimes. Just because you're going up a hill, you know, it shouldn't get hot. In my opinion, it's a truck. Who cares if you're in first gear and it never goes to second gear? Or you're in second gear and it never goes to third gear. I don't get it. Yeah, I think this is the right call. I still have my wife's backpack that I need to drop off on Friday or Saturday. And I don't want to jeopardize that. Otherwise, I'm driving to Minnesota to drop it off. And the transmission fluid is going back down, so that's good. I'd never seen it go up like that. Oh, here's the, alright, this is it. Wow. Oh yeah, it doesn't look that bad really. Someone lost part of their undercarriage by taking that too fast. I don't know how, I swear we got air when we went through that. Jeez. The problem is, yeah, that's not a good dip. I want to make sure I don't have any weird noises from hitting that so hard. Like I said, my wheels were straight. If they were turned at all, I probably would have ruined my alignment. So, if I do this road on the way home, I could go back to the Continental Divide Trail and take that road to Rollins, which would be fun. Wow, there's snow on the mountain pass I want to go over, I think. I hope it's open. That is crazy. Well, at least the transmission fluid, it's still going down. It's down to 203. So basically, there must be a warning light go on if it got too hot. I don't know what that upper limit is. From what I read, someone's calling me. Hello? I put the windows up. Didn't want his dust. There's a lot of people on this road, it looks like, though. So basically, I thought I read that you don't want the transmission to be above like 200 degrees for an extended period of time. So basically, I was probably literally above for just a few minutes, and then I stopped. And now we're coasting downhill, you know, not using the transmission, I would think. Yeah, it's down to 199. That was so weird. I thought I did damage from that bump somehow, is what I thought. Oh, that was scary. I think I would like to come from the other direction on this road. That would be better anyway. I just want to make sure there's no noises once we get to the highway. I have never taken a dip like that fast where I swear I got air. It might have just been the shocks. Basically, think of, you know how some roads have dips at intersections for water? That's kind of what it was like. You know, take one of those too fast. It just, you don't want to do stuff like that though in the middle of nowhere. I think I saw that car when I came in. I wonder if they're lost. Whew. 197 we're down to for the transmission. Alright, back to Laramie. Oh, you know what it is. Google Maps is trying to take me around the mountains I want to take to Laramie. I'm going to try and go over them. So I think I want to stay on 70 or 130 it looks like. Yeah, 130. We'll figure this out. So I actually took a pretty big dip by our house on one of the roads. It had a big depression, but it was only one tire at the time. It wasn't both tires like this one. I was only going 15-20 miles an hour too when I went over that. That's why I was so shocked that it felt that violent in the car.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto McFarlane Avenue.
Better look at this one more time. Alright, so I take sorry about all this. So out of Encampment, I want to take Highway 230 to 130. Oh, I hope that's open. So I want to map to Ryan Park. Will get me there. Our Centennial, actually. Let me try that. Nice. So Google Maps is saying it's only an hour and 3 minutes. That must be a paved road. That is awesome because I was starting to think it's a gravel road.
In 600 feet, turn right onto McFarlane Avenue.
Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable.
Take the next right onto McFarlane Avenue.
I did not feel comfortable after that depression I went through. And that's what the ranger said. If you ever don't feel comfortable, just turn around. And that's what I would tell everyone.
In half a mile, turn right onto 6th Street.
The transmission fluid's down to 190. It spiked up to 212. But yeah, anytime you're not comfortable with the road or your car, turn around. Don't risk breaking down or getting lost. And I wasn't comfortable with the car at that point until I make sure there's no issues. But at least you get to see Encampment again.
Take the second right onto 6th Street.
I've seen some YouTubers like SUV RVing. He's gotten stuck, had to call for a tow truck in the middle of nowhere. He's totaled a car, he rolled it on the highway because of ice.
Avenue.
I mean, it's dangerous, you know, when you're out a lot and trying to do these interesting, far away, hard to reach places. I don't want to drive on the interstate, though. That's boring. Truck drivers do that. Big rig channels do that.
Turn left onto Wyoming 70 East, McCaffrey Avenue.
Alright. Live to drive another day.
Miles.
Oh, that was something. Well, you've seen this part twice. That's where we turned around right here the first time. What the heck is she doing with me? Oh, I was totally, I swear she was having me turn here, but she's not. I'm a little flustered right now. Alright, 10 miles till we turn right. So Laramie's in 80 miles. Wow. This road goes to Rollins too. It's at 60 miles. Maybe I never realized how hot transmissions run when you live somewhere warm, because you know Washington is not warm. It doesn't run that hot. It doesn't have to work hard. But here it's what, 80, 90, 100 all the time in the summer. Yeah, I had planned on doing the road we're going to all along, and then I saw the other one. I was like, oh, we can do that one, but then I realized I don't have time to do both today, and I could save one for the return trip home. It's kind of hard figuring out how you want to do things sometimes when you don't really know the area. So I can see the transmission temperature on the truck and the oil pressure. I'm gonna make sure all that stuff is all right. Oil life 78%. Tire pressure is good. Oil pressure 34 psi. So what I learned is when the car warms up, the oil pressure goes down because the oil's warm. I never knew that before. When you first start the car, the oil pressure might be, well, in this car, it could be like 90, 110, and then it goes down. It's pretty quick. It doesn't take long to warm up. I just thought that was interesting because I never knew that. Fuel filter life, 70%. I have 1,096.2 engine hours on this truck. And the transmission is down to 188. It should be around 180. In normal driving at this temperature, from what I've found out. In Washington, you might be at like 165, 170, because it's, 65, 70 degrees instead of 85. So, I guess the transmission fluid is air cooled. Tell me if I'm wrong. And that's why when you go slow or uphill, it heats up so fast. This is pretty. I love the clouds all over, the thunderstorms. I'm really glad I turned around. I had a bad feeling about that road. I'm sure on the return trip it'll work out, but I had a bad feeling about today if I kept going. I could just see the transmission fluid continuing to spike and then cause damage eventually, and I did not want that. So I think I need to try and do that road when it's like early in the morning, or is the best time, which I think I can do. I can drive out here from eastern Nebraska and camp somewhere, close by, and get there early in the morning. Just don't know what else to do to keep, transmission fluid from getting hot when it's hot outside and you're going slow uphill. It's almost better if you don't know the temperature of the transmission fluid. Like if they didn't give you that option of seeing what it is. Like most cars, you can't see what it is until you get a warning light, That's how the truck should be. It's down to 186 now. It's really hot, if you think about it. Oh, what I thought was snow, I think it's just bare rock on the mountain. Be nice to start making some videos tomorrow when I get to my hotel. I also need to copy everything to my external hard drive. It would be nice to check in like at 1 or 2 o'clock. Probably get Runza again. Love Runzas. Yeah, we'll have to watch the video when I go over that depression in the road, see if it picks up the wild jerkiness of the truck bouncing. Transmission fluid is 183 now. We might get it down to like 179. I think the normal operating temperature, you know, at 70 to 80 is around 180, 175. Pretty sure. Wow, something called Cow Creek Road to the left. Looks fun. Luckily, I did not damage any bumper or anything hanging that's under the car when I did that. Went through that dip too fast. It was wide enough to where nothing hit, and I'm tall enough. Alright, I don't want to talk about that anymore. That was too much excitement for me. Transmission fluids 181. I'm just happy it's going down this fast. I swear, I gotta say it one more time. I thought I like somehow maybe lost the transmission fluid, you know, because of the bump or something wasn't working. I mean, it was going up so fast, it was crazy. Junction, Wyoming, 130.
In half a mile, turn right onto Wyoming 130 East.
That's our turn. Oh, there's a sign for it. Medicine Bow National Forest, Snowy Range, Scenic Byway. This will be fun.
Take the next right onto Wyoming 130 East.
Going towards Centennial. Great, fresh oil.
Continue on Wyoming 130 East for 40 miles.
Alright, I'm going to end this and we're going to start a new video just of this.